Welcome back. It can't be said enough that parenting doesn't come with a handbook, but Parent Aid is offering the next best thing with programs such as Safe Care. Let's discuss with Executive Director Alan Stockelberg. Alan, nice to have you here.
Yeah, you as well. Thanks for having me.
Such a pleasure. So, like I said, parenting can be very difficult, and knowing the exact things to do doesn't necessarily come naturally to everybody. And so, tell us what Parent Aid offers the Tucson community.
Yeah, so our mission is to prevent child abuse by strengthening families and our community. And to that end, we provide home visitation services with our evidence-based active parenting curriculum. We do lots of community-based education also with our evidence-based curriculum of active parenting. We also develop our own family enrichment workshops, as well as providing lots of parental support groups to families all throughout Tucson.
Yeah, and we were talking just before the segment too that it's not just high needs families. I mean, no family is perfect, obviously. Even successful ones have issues too, and so you're really trying to appeal to everyone.
Correct. Our services are open to all families. We do have some programs with some requirements, but pretty much all families are eligible to enroll in our services.
Yeah, so let's get to the heart of the matter and why this type of education is really so essential.
So it all starts with parenting, right?
Yeah.
It all can boil down with that. And parental support is something that's often lacking in our community. Parenting is, as you said, it doesn't come with a handbook, right? And our classes provide alternative ways of thinking about parenting. Like you already said, no parent is perfect, right?
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of times when we become parents, we think about all the ways that we don't want to parent, right? We're like, oh, I don't want to yell, I don't want to hit, I don't want to do these things, right? And very little effort is ever put into how we actually do want to parent. So a lot of times that leaves strategies not being considered, right? And so we like to provide other forms of strategies, because when it gets real and you're in the parenting trenches, and any parent will tell you that those trenches will come, like, it hits the fan.
Yeah.
And if you don't have those principles in place, what's going to come flying out of your mouth is something that's maybe not so positive that you don't want, and because your synapses are so connected to all those ways that you don't want to parent. So we like to provide alternative strategies and support to parents. And again, in thinking about those things that maybe weren't considered as a parent. And I like to say that we offer supportive, positive, non-judgmental ways to think about parenting. And we never say like this, that there's a perfect parent, but we just like to provide options, because there are so many different ways to show up to with your child.
Yeah, provide options, and also help maybe some parents that don't realize this understand that at the end of the day, you are the parent, you are the adult, you're the leader or the leaders of this family, and so what you do sets the example and sort of the structure of the family. Now, people watching who don't have kids, or maybe their kids are grown up now, why should this effort matter to them too?
Right, this is a question I get a lot, like, well, if I don't have children, why does anybody else's parenting affect me? And the truth is, it really does. And there's some scary stats out there that, like, the more involved a parent is, the better it is for the entire community, and really benefits all community members. But some of the scary stats are, and I just find this one really interesting. I have a background in father involvement. That's how I got started in this field. Is that for every 1% that you increase father absence in a community, you increase the teen crime rate in that community by 3%. That's a really high number, and that's for every 1%. Another kind of scary stat is that child abuse cost Arizonans $23 billion in 2017. That's a really, really high number. And these are stats that are just not talked about, because we often think that parenting is a very private practice, when in fact it's community. My parenting, for better or worse, directly affects your life, and your parenting, for better or worse, affects my life, regardless of what that is. So we strongly believe that to breed and cultivate better parenting in a community is really where it starts. And this is somewhere where one of our longtime supporters of hamster heating and cooling really get this. They know that for an economy to thrive, it starts with family first. That without family, there is no future.
Absolutely. And does this cost the families anything really quickly?
Absolutely not. This is 100% free to all families.
Which is wonderful. What are the biggest needs right now, by the way?
Biggest needs as a local nonprofit? Funds. We always need funding. We are a qualifying charitable tax organization, so all of our funds may be tax deductible on your Arizona taxes. So that's something we always need, but we desperately need Facebook followers are like a form of currency today. And we need those Facebook followers to visit us at ParentAid, at ParentAid Tucson, and visit our website and subscribe to our newsletter.
Really a wonderful effort. Everyone needs to get involved because, like you said, it's really about the community and everyone at large and how everyone comes together. So, Alan, pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
As well. Thank you.
To see you.
Yep.
Now, guys, if you're interested excuse me, in free parental education and support, visit parentaid.org or call 520-798-3304.